Now, hopefully you've added these 5 data layers into your map frame and you can see them in your layers window here on the left. First of all, we're going to go ahead and turn off the Esri standard base map as we don't need it anymore and it can slow us down a bit. And now we'll take a quick look at all the layers that we've added. So going from the top, we'll turn off the other layers. We have our biomonitoring Zyama 2019 layer. And these are vector point data. And then we'll take a look at the roads and tracks. And so this is vector line data representing the roads and tracks in and around the Zyama protected area. The Zyama landscape layer is a polygon representing the protected area of Zyama. And then we have the 2 rasters at the bottom. So we have a land cover raster here, and we've got the Zyama DEM raster, and we're going to talk more about these 2 raster layers in another video. In this video, we're going to talk about how to look at the attributes of your data. So if we take the biomonitoring points layer to start with, we can just see the location of these points on our map, but we don't actually know what these points are representing. So to look at the data associated with this layer, we can right-click on the layer and then click Open Attribute Table. You can also do the same thing using one of your toolbars. If you have the layer selected, you can go up into your Attributes toolbar, which is up here, and click on the one that looks like a table. And that's going to open up your attribute table for this point data layer. And now in this table, we can see the information attached to each point in this layer. So we've got columns for date, latitude, longitude, species, and indicator, and each row in this table is representing one point that we can see on our map. And so now we can see that each point has a date associated with it, a latitude and longitude, a species that was cited, and the indicator of that citing. We can use this attribute table to select the data that we want. To do this, we just need to click on the row number, and then it's going to select that row, and we can see on our map that it's highlighted one of the points that is associated with that data. So we can also select multiple adjacent points just by holding down on our mouse and dragging up and down, or to select multiple non-adjacent points, we can hold down the control button on our computer and then click on the other rows that we want to select. So you can see the selected data in the map canvas. To clear our selection, we need to go in the top of the attribute table and click on this button here, which if you hover your mouse over it, it will tell you it deselects all the selected features in your table. So we want to click on that, and then it clears our selection. And that's how to look at the attributes of your data layers within QGIS.